Grand Prix of Australia. Here we go. It's already lights out and here we go. And I didn't even realize it. That's why the camera work is so bad. As Brian starts from pit lanes, goes out from the pit lane. Here we go into turn 1. Let's see who's leading. As Sebas had a good start. Same for Stefan. Here they go into turn 1. Oh no, I think Sebas is caught down there as Stefan comes into the lead of this race. Stefan leads as here Brian comes out and it is Sebas who already has damage, so the safety car will come out. And that was a bit chaotic, but somebody had contact, she said. I don't think so. But alright, as here we're going to a safety car, but right being flipped, that is amazing, not good. Here we go for the race restart, and it is 5 red lights and the drivers. Here we go in Australia for the second time at least, hopefully. As Sebas, what a start by Sebas. So we go into turn 1. Sorry for the lags, I had so much, I don't know how I had this much lag. You will experience more during the race. This is level 0, but Sebas takes a lead. TK comes back at him into turn number 2. So here they go into turn number 3. It's TK who ahead, who does a tiny break thing. So yeah, Safa moves up into second. XP has lost the most. Started second, now down to 4th. As Sebas had an incredible start. Here they go. Stefan is a bit close. Nah, he loses it a bit. As here on lap 1, so Fosi was in the barrier. He said he got damage from lag, probably hit the wall. That's what I thought. Here we see Ruben versus Zach versus Liverpool versus Skies. Well, as Zach is behind both Astons, here he goes through Zach, both overtaking both Astons. Here Skies, Ruben has catch Skies. Here goes Ruben versus Skies. Let's see what this can come up. Here Ruben is now marginally ahead of Skies, coming into the next heavy braking zone. Into turn 3, into turn 4 now. Skies has a better exit. Skies has a way better exit. But here they go. As I have lag, as you see. It's just so bad lag, it's horrendous. As Ruben is ahead of Skies. That is a good move, but Ruben makes a mistake on the exit here. Through goes Skies, I think. Through goes Skies. Up into P4 yet again. Good race by Skies. Here we see chaotic as Liverpool cuts a lot to get ahead of Skies. Liverpool will get some sort of penalty already. But here goes the Zach versus Skies, basically more for the position, as Liverpool already has 5-second time penalty, plus to give those positions back, of course, as through goes Sebas on him also. Yeah, this is absolute chaos, so much happening. Skies, Zach is now ahead of Skies. Liverpool already got a 10-second time penalty, I see in the chat, so not good for Liverpool. Here Skies gets it back at him, no, yes or no, let's see. Here he runs, Skies is ahead, but the Zach isn't far off into the next braking zone. Let's see what will this come off. Let's see, they brake a bit, yeah. Skies now back ahead. Let's see, I have no idea what's happening. Oh, through goes Liverpool, who cuts the whole corner yet again. Oh my god, just to give that back. They think it's Ruben, but that's Liverpool, I know that for sure. Here on lap 7, here we see Skies. There behind him is Sebas, and Liverpool has Zach got overtaken by the corner cutting guys. So Liverpool, and here goes Liverpool through, cuts the whole first turn, gets ahead of Skies. Sebas has a bit more cleanie, but also goes a bit off the track. That's not really allowed, but alright. It is a small corner because I think it's also due to the tire wear and the lag, etc. What these drivers are experiencing. This the game was very laggy, as you see on my screen. So Sky's now back ahead of them, so that's skill. But a few corners later, I had massive lag spike. That's why the cut is I cut it. So, well, yeah, Seb is now back ahead. Zach comes through and gets also ahead. So that's not. Oh, that rewind nearly. Nah, not rewind yet. Here they go. Skies breaks way later and does get ahead, but then both off track. As here, Esteban made a mistake as he nearly hits the wall, which I heard from you for something, as he comes into the pit lane for his first pit stop here on lap 7 out of 19. Let's see this pit stop, as the highlights thing is very long today, so we got time. I got time to see this pit stop. Here he comes in. Good stop. This is crucial for him to hold P2, and any mistake can give away his P2. The safety car, oh yeah, it's the safety car I think. The safety car is parked unsafely as Stafford hits the safety car. Stafford has hit the safety car, which is parked in the pit lane. That's not smart by Stafford, but it's definitely a blunder by the FIA. That is absolutely... What are the FIA doing parking a safety car there? I have no idea. Here, Liverpool gets disqualified from the race for reaching the CC limit of the disqualifying thing. Plus, he's just driving like a total idiot. He's cutting too much. Here, XD comes in. Will he hold P2 after that mistake of Stafford? Who knows? Let's see. What can XD do? Here on lap 9 it is. And that was the plan. XD's did some tire management in the free practice and stuff. And he said lap 9 is when they die, so then we pit in the race. So we do. There's nothing up really on lap 10. Here we see Sebas versus Skies. Skies catch Sebas for position number 4. Let's see what these guys can do. As yeah, look at that screen I had. These are all cuts, by the way, that I had to do. It were like 5-10 seconds of stopping. But here now, Sebas holds the position at least. Skies was ahead, you saw, but Sebas here. Now it's a bit closer into this section. This is the section where Skies is the fastest, I think, of most of the drivers, except TK and maybe XDs and Stafford. But I'm not sure on that what I just said with XDs and Stafford. No, TK is faster in the final sector. Yeah, let's see what Skies can do. Yeah, but Sebas holds it for another lap. Sebas holds it here on lap 15. Let's see what happens. Here we see Sebas is still ahead. Skies, I think, has enough of in the back of that Alpine as he cuts that corner like it's nothing and just goes past him. I think he's gonna do a Russell say, I'd rather take the penalty. Here lap 17 and Tifosius into the barrier yet again as we let him merge. It's gonna be a safety car, and safety car is gonna come in at the end of the final lap, as this is a mistake by you. Let's watch this final lap here on Australia, Melbourne. I feel I'm a bit not feeling well, but alright, it's what it is. I have to commentate, guys. Here we go into the next turns. Let's see. Here it's TK ahead of XDs. In the background we see XDs and Stafford very close into the first heavy brake zone, into turn 3. XDs has to survive this one at least. Here Stafford was a bit ahead. XDs does a better exit on the next one. Here they go into the next ones. XDs is now a bit ahead. Here, nice cornering. That is allowed because we don't put a CC there. Otherwise, the corner will literally take 2 seconds out of your lap. As Juve says he gets a penalty, but he already took the penalty in the pit lane. Juve has to play more attention. Nah, just kidding you. If you watch somehow this highlight, I think you will. Stafford is now back ahead. Not back ahead, but he's back into the rear wing of the McLaren. Let's see. Here they go, side to side. Stafford had a bad exit there. Down into the final straight, into sector 3 basically. Here they go. Already in sector 3, but in the core complex of sector 3. Here into the final heavy braking zone. TK is gonna probably win, or he has to do something in the final quarter. I don't think that TK will win the Grand Prix of Melbourne. It is basically his home race, but he doesn't represent Zimbabwe. As here, it is XDs and Stafford who come across the same time over. It's both 6.63 from the leader, so exact same finishing time. But XDs was, I guess, more lucky there. Plus on my screen it was red. Let's go to the radio of
Yes, finally let's go. That's a historical win, TK. Your lead on the championship. Amazing drive.
WOOYO.
amazing radio quality we had there. Here we see the top 3 and the winner of the Grand Prix. Here you see the full race results. And this is the championship standings. Here the constructors, nothing really changes. It's open another race. This was the Grand Prix.